We've been on a temperature roller coaster, and temperatures were in the teens and even single digits over the weekend, and this morning we're still below freezing.
But later this week we'll be in the 60s, and all of this back and forth can certainly wreak havoc on your pipes. That's why our Evan Kozloff is talking with the experts this morning, joining us live at the headquarters for the Washington Suburban Sanitary Commission out in Laurel, giving us a bit of a demonstration of things that we can do at home to protect our pipes, save us some money, so we don't have to call the contractor and spend thousands of dollars that we don't have.
Larry, it is a mess. I was just speaking with the photographer I'm working with. His sister-in-law's neighbor just had a pipe drop literally yesterday. So this is happening all over our region, and it's a huge mess for people when they have to do this big cleanup process. The temperatures drop, that means a big problem. So let's get some tips to help make sure that this doesn't happen to you from Lynn Riggins from WSSC Water. First off, what's the scope of the problem right now?
It's winter and pipes are breaking, so WSSC Water has about 80 water main breaks and leaks across Prince George's and Montgomery counties right now. So we've got crews all across the counties fixing one and moving on to the next one, because that's what we do. We're going to get our customers back in service as quickly as possible.
Yeah, so that's one side of the problem, sort of the city roads, but then also just at our houses. We've got a lot of pipes that are bursting right now.
Sure.
And we're going to talk about some tips. First, what can we learn from looking at this here?
These are different types of water shutoff valves. So number one tip, know where your main water shutoff valve is located in your house, because if a pipe breaks, you're in panic mode, and then you don't know where it is, you can't get the water shut off. So when you're not in crisis mode, figure out where it is. It's going to look like one of these. Make sure it works. If it doesn't work, you have time now to call a plumber and get it fixed. And you know, pipes don't like to be cold, like we don't like to be cold, right? So maybe consider just picking up some insulation, some foam insulation at your hardware store, and put it around those pipes. It's like, I know you like to call it like a little jacket for the pipe, right? Little blanket, keep the pipes warm. Pipes like to be 55 degrees or warmer. So if you have a place in your house that doesn't get a lot of heat, this is something great you can do to keep those pipes warmer and hopefully prevent something from freezing and breaking.
Yeah, those are good tips. And yeah, just find out where these are. I was saying I'm an irresponsible homeowner, and I actually don't know exactly where mine are. So don't be like me. Go find out where these are.
Yeah, check your utility room, under your steps, maybe in your basement. It's probably there where the water comes into your house.
And we have a few other tips. We're going to pull up a full screen here and talk about some of them. These are some of the big three that you brought up. First off, turn off the water to the outside faucets. Why is that important?
Outside hose bibs, if you haven't done that and you've got hoses out there, disconnect them and drain those lines, because if the water sits in those pipes and it's a pipe on an exterior wall, the water is probably going to freeze and that pipe's going to break in these cold temperatures.
Okay, and then the other two you were telling me before we got on air here is that you want to keep the inside temperatures at 55 degrees or warmer, and then you're going to want to keep the kitchen or bathroom faucet at a trickle. You've got a little sink here, and you brought up an interesting point about the cabinets underneath.
Yeah, in my house, my sink is on an exterior wall. So underneath my cabinets, it's cold. So if you can leave your cabinets in those situations in bathrooms and kitchens open, then the heat will go in and less chance for those pipes to freeze with water in them and break.
Never would have thought of that, because you're thinking it's warm out here. Why would it? But yeah,
that gets really cold under there. It absolutely does. Kitchen or bathroom faucet on a trickle when you're home, but never leave the water running when you're not there.
In just a few seconds, why should we still be worrying about this? I mean, it's warming up right now. Doesn't that mean the problem's going away?
We've still got January and February to go. November through February are WSSC Water's busiest months for water main breaks. We typically see about 1,200 in just those 4 months. So even though we might hit 60 degrees soon, chances are it's probably going to get cold again. So we will continue to see water main breaks this winter, and you'll probably see another cold snap that could affect your house. So doing a few of these things hopefully will prevent a pipe from breaking and be a costly expense.
All right, thank you so much. Find your shutoff. Buy this insulation. What you said, a few bucks at Home Depot. So go ahead, go do that before you have a crisis. Guys, I'll send it back to you.
Hopefully we've helped save some money for homeowners out there with these tips.
Yeah, or at least if you're dating, make sure that the person that you're talking to knows how to fix this stuff so you don't.